It didn't happen slowly. One moment, football felt predictable. The next, everything started to shift. Massive contracts, sudden transfers, names you never expected to move, moving. And behind it all, one force changing the rules of the game. Money. But not just any money. Saudi money. At first, it looked like opportunity. A new destination. A different challenge. Players extending their careers while earning more than ever before. But then the pattern became impossible to ignore. Stars in their prime started leaving Europe, not because they had to, but because the offers were too big to refuse. And that's when the balance began to change. Because football has always been driven by money. But this was different. Clubs backed by immense financial power didn't just enter the market, they disrupted it. Transfer values shifted, wage expectations exploded. And suddenly, the idea of too expensive stopped meaning anything. European giants, once untouchable, started to feel pressure from somewhere they never expected. Because when a new power rises, it doesn't ask for permission. It takes space. Critics called it unnatural. Supporters called it evolution. But underneath the debate, one question kept growing louder. What does this mean for the future of football? Because with enough money, you don't just compete. You accelerate. Leagues transform faster than history usually allows. Attention follows investment, and investment attracts even more attention. It becomes a cycle, one that's hard to stop once it begins. And for players, the choice becomes complicated. Legacy or security? Prestige or power? Because the game they grew up dreaming about is no longer the same game they're playing. And maybe that's the real shift. Not just where football is played, but what it represents. Because when money reaches this level, it doesn't just influence the sport, it reshapes it. The question now isn't whether things have changed. It's how far this change will go. Because once a new power enters football at this scale, the game never goes back to what it was.